need to catch your breath. Our safe haven is also yours.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. We saw that last time, so I wasn't taking it too seriously. But, now we are back to the point that we were at. Let me get my thing out. Did I go in here? I was not in here. I have a flashlight. Am I gonna lose my flashlight again? Cause that would be no bueno.
Dog Day says, fetch!
Oh, poor Dog Day.
Go, go! As far as you can! Why are you just standing there? You can't be here. You can't stay.
Okay.
Dog Day says, fetch!
Note.
Haven't been able to move for hours. Stay away from me.
So what is wrong with you guys? Are you hungry? Is that why? Project overview, safe haven. The needs for a safe place. Project name, safe haven. Project manager, Darwin Silva. Project lead, Sailor Warmbach. Project goals, create a reinforced, easily defensible central location for security staff, equipped with blast doors, defenses, and multiple emergency entrances/exits. Project objectives, design and implement an independent electrical network, including an on-site generator. Wire a series of high-voltage electrical coils into the network capable of deterring intruders. Install reinforced blast doors capable of withstanding external pressure greater than 50 psi. I'm assuming that's a lot of psi. Construct 3 to 4 exterior pathways, each with reinforced doorways and failsafes. Secondarily, construct a discrete emergency elevator system capable of transporting key personnel from upper floors. Project time, 10 to 12 months. Project limitation setbacks. Misprioritization of overall prison construction, need further clarity. Worksite hazards, budget constraints. Okay. And I have the doctor, but I'm assuming
Won't last much longer.
I'm sorry. I'm assuming that I will not get to watch this tape because I don't have a TV.
My stomach hurts. Mine too. When's the last time you ate? I can't remember, honestly. Neither can I. Feels like forever. Which will kill us first, you think? The doctor or hunger? I prefer not to even think about it.
You're watching like TV and stuff? Oh. Oh, I'm gonna kick this stuff around. Okay, so there's a tape for me here. Because I had doubted that I could do that. Is that a baby mommy longlegs? So, if I'm just looking around for the tape. If I am correct, and the children are the ones, like, they would take the orphan children, and they would put them through testing, as they called it, and put them, like, into surgery and stuff. Why? Like, when they're done, why do they...
Please, do you have any food?
No, sorry. When they're done, why would they... Like, why would they not use their real names still? Like, why do they call them Poppy, Kissy? Like, stuff like that. Why do they call them that by their toy names instead of their real names?
Long way down. So, this is what we have to work with. Do you believe it's doable? Sure, yeah. It's doable. Good. Remember, our timetable here is tight. If there's anything you need from me, do not hesitate. Actually, I've got something I want to talk to you about. It's important. I'm listening. My company. We've built a lot for you over the years, and believe me, we've always been accommodating. We just did the work you paid us to do. And your point here is? I don't like what I'm supposed to be building here. Look, the game station, whatever. It'll be fun for the kids. Underground production plants. Sure, maximize production. Makes a kind of sense. As much as any of us, I suppose. But this... What in the world would a toy company need with a prison? When my people were building Playcare, all Mr. Ludwig could talk about was how much good it could do. And all you needed was a look at the man to know he believed every word of it. I need to hear that this is still the same company. If we're gonna make this thing for you, then I need that assurance. It's a game. Something for the kids. Anything! Mr. Ritterman? Let me give you a bit of history, friend. In 1972, you signed a contract, a legally binding piece of paper that says whatever is asked of you, you do it. We asked. You did. In 1990, you signed another, a renewal. In it, had you bothered at all to read it, you'd have found a small clause. Any and all directives will be accomplished in the appropriate time and with appropriate compensation should the project be completed to satisfaction. Your name rests at the bottom of that document, and I remember because it was the ugliest bit of cursive I've ever seen. So now you do the work, because we've given you a directive. Mr. Ritterman, we're near the... Yes. Yes, we are. All of us are. On a ledge. Great things are coming. Great things that will someday make a lot of people very happy. But to do so, to make that dream real, we need this. Otherwise, there's a place we're all for. Together. I'm a businessman, Mr. Silver, and I don't like dead angry. I get paid to see that things get done. And this, like everything else, will get done.
So... he basically is threatening the worker to get the thing done. Duh. But is he still alive? Obviously they got the project done. It is finished. Because we were just in the prison. But, oh. Yay. I don't know where this tape is. Unless it's a tape that I was supposed to get earlier on. I don't know. Maybe it's a tape I'll get. Because I have a feeling I'll be back here. So, maybe it's a tape I'll get. Oh. Why did I put those away? Wait, why did I put my stuff away for that tunnel, but you let me keep it out and shoot little toys that are supposed to be my friends with the gun? I don't know, whatever. But anyway, is that, like, obviously the prison got done, so did that guy...
I think you might be wrong, Poppy. What you want...
It's the best for everyone, Dowie. That no trace of this place is left. We agree to that.
I know, but us, everyone in there, we're not just things gone wrong. We're people. Can't you see that?
I can. And I'm sorry.
They look up to me, Poppy, and I've looked after them the best I could. You disappeared. You left us. We looked and we looked, and there was just nothing. No sign of you. Can you even tell me why?
I had to leave. I had no choice.
That's not good enough. We've starved down here. We've been hunted. And now you're asking us to burn everything? All of us? We've made our life protecting these toys. And they've saved us in more ways than one.
We Poppy. She needs you. Done what I could.
I wish there were another way, Dowie. But I just don't see it. We'll talk about this later.
Sorry, spooky noises coming from behind me. That is the age-old question. Like, that is the question. Like, yeah, you need to get rid of him. You need to end this. But at what cost are you willing to do it at? Like, what is the point where you go too far? To get what you need, and you become more like them. Because, like, it's clear, they'll sacrifice whatever they want, or whatever they need to get their means. Like, and I obviously, we've never met the prototype, but I can tell you straight away that he will sacrifice anything and do whatever he needs to get his goals achieved. So if you're willing to get rid of and dispose of, I guess in a weird way, that's a word you could use, all these people that you're supposed to be taking care of just to get rid of him, how does that make you any different than him? Side. Up there? This way. Ooh. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that was a nice shot. Dowie. Okay.
Good thing I have your imagination to give me shape. I can never make up my mind. When you want a little fun, touch around, play around, but there's only one thing you need. Hiya there.
Okay.
I'm Dowie.
So, one thing that, like, I felt, like, in the back of my... Hi. Hi! One thing that I felt in the... There's a TV tape. Oh god, my attention span. One thing that I felt like I've had in the back of my head this whole time is when you run into those boards and stuff, if they talk, like you press a button and they talk the whole time, they're alive. But like if it ends up with being like them screaming or static or anything like that, then I see the tape over there. I'm just looking. But if it ends with like static or any sort of thing like that, then they're dead. Cause like I feel like in chapter 2 when we had those, there is cardboard cutouts. My God, of Mommy Longlegs, and they would talk the whole time. But then once she died, ever since then, anytime we find a cutout of her, it's just static. Scientist voices his concerns. Kevin. I don't know, but this is the first one I feel like, at least that I've noticed, which I could be very wrong, but I feel like this is the first cutout I've noticed that it's someone who had something like that, and we know for a fact that they're still alive, which raises more concerns of me of what is so different about Dowie that he has stuff like that. Overview of Matthew Hellard in accordance of Project Dowie. Well, maybe we'll find out right now. Counselor's report. For all intent and purposes, Matthew Hallard is a dream child. He's thoughtful, kind, considerate, understanding, and while maybe not as intelligent as some of the other children, averaging only B to C level work in school, nor as physically gifted, he more than makes up for it in his charm and charisma. There's nobody down here who isn't fond of the boy. It's just a shame that he came to us already a boy of 15, well into his puberty. Most parents look for a child a lot younger. He understands. Though he rarely speaks on it, I know Matthew suffers from deep insecurities. I read from reports on the accident that put him here. He blames himself for the family he couldn't save. I believe he's on the road to healing, but the way is long, and nobody mourns the same. He's become something of a leader to the younger children, though, even reading them books late into the afternoon. We allow it, sorry. The Adventures of the Wizard is his favorite. They listen to him when he breaks up fights in the playhouse and hang on almost every word he says. And seeing him like this, assuming this role, I think it's what he needs. Should he age out, I might even request bringing him onto staff. Signature, Claire Harper. P.S. He is a good candidate for 1322C, should his personality mesh with the other two, but please be gentle if you pick him. He's a fine young man. The future we're fighting for would be a waste if we sacrificed too many like him. Stella. So, candidate for 1322C mesh with the other two, and this is subject 1322C, which is Project Dowie. Obviously, Matthew, whatever his other name was, the kid that she was just talking about, is Dowie. That is clear, based on what they've said and how Dowie acts. That is him. But they said the other two. Are there 3 people in Dowie? Like, is Dowie made up of just as more than one person? He has 3, I mean technically 4, but he has 3 hands here, each a different color. And they just said Project 1322C or whatever, and they would fit with the other 2. is... And now Woody kind of... Because if... I did notice that he has, like, weird mood swings. Like when he was just talking at the beginning, earlier. Which I wasn't obviously paying attention since we saw it already, but... He kind of has, like, that mood swing. Where he's talking... He's all playful. But when he played around a little bit, but he was still, like, pretty serious. And then when he talked about the doctor, he got angry. Like, really fast.
We've successfully extracted subject 1322. Specifically, 1322B from the Home Sweet Home. Before said interruption, I attempted to detail the subject's condition and overview the suitability of one Kevin Barnes in relation to Project Dowie. The neural abnormalities noted in Dr. Newman's report are detailed in connection to behavioral issues demonstrated within play care. Trouble getting along with others, aggressive and often confrontational social tendencies, and an otherwise combative nature clearly relay that Kevin is, put simply, a problem child. What friends he does have, he's reported to have attacked in moments of intense play. These tendencies raise concerns. The subject excels in all physical tests. Reflexes, reaction time, and mental fortitude all tested well above average in game station examinations. So, in spite of said concerns, in Dr. Sawyer's eyes, Kevin is ideal for the project. However, if his use in this particular experiment is to move forward, we need to ensure we're not creating a time bomb just as we've begun stabilizing the entire project. If we're to create an experiment that can fulfill multiple assigned roles, we can't allow any single consciousness to throw the others off. Even a simple misregulation of emotions means we have 900 pounds of dough that can shift however it pleases and can turn on even those it trusts, simply because it was overwhelmed by a stray feeling. Regardless, Sawyer's word is law, and subjects 1322A and C are to be gathered for processing first thing tomorrow morning. Thus, all we can do is plan our safeguards accordingly. Yes, that's all we can do.
So, yeah. He's made up of 3 people then, right? Because they said multiple consciousnesses. I speak great. And 1322A and 1322C are going to be gathered in the morning, and they said Kevin Bacon or whatever. Not Kevin Bacon, but Kevin something. Kevin Bacon, why not? They're going to gather Kevin Bacon, which is the mood swing guy, and Matthew Lillard or something like that. Howard. Close enough. Matthew Lillard. Kevin Bacon, Matthew Lillard, and whoever subject A-boy is. And they're gonna put him in there. I feel like we had a note. Who is 1322A? Then I feel like we had a note on that or something at one point, but oh.
Hey, can you hear me? There's something. When you get the Omni... Hopefully, it's nothing. Might not be...
Bruh, if you're gonna call me, you need to get like some better phone service or something. Like, it's crazy. Is this more of their... Oh. I don't like that it looks like a suit. Can I move this? Give me this back. Barry! Is it? Oh, is this where you went, Barry? Why do you look like that? Did you kill this man? Alright, Barry, we're gonna go on a little trip. Yay, Barry! Barry, no! No! Barry! Wait, Barry, what'd you do? Excuse me? I don't know what I'm doing. These look like pressure plates. Do I have to bring Barry onto them? Oh my god! Oh, we're going over that way. Hope! Hope! Oh, my keyboard is not level. What the heck? That's not good. Ah, whatever. It'll be fine. Oh, it's open. Oh, okay. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Oh. Come on, Barry. Barry. Come on. Fine, Barry. I see how it... Okay. I see how it is. I feel unsafe. Pillar? Locked. I've said this in other chapters, but this reminds me so much of Portal. I'm not gonna make that jump, so what am I doing? Oh! That is not clear that I just Spider-Man my way across. Oh, a door. I have a bad feeling about this. Yep. Uh-oh. I should probably run. Run! Yarnaby is attracted by noise. Avoid sprinting and use your grab pack to prevent Yarnaby from finding you. I can tell you right now, I'm going to die a lot. I have a problem where I sprint meaning to. Okay. Sounds like I'm safe. Power switches can be used to direct the flow of electricity. Power switches require input current. Hi! What you looking at? Do you mind? Hi. Is there a way I can lure you away? Like, can I lure you away with a flare gun? Or is that just gonna bring you right to me? Okay, so that was my chance. Okay. So... bad time to try and fix my keyboard. Get in there. Hello. Hey, what's up? You are very blind. he ran away. Oh, that was almost pure death. Okay, so he's definitely coming back. I could tell just by looking at the layout of this place. Okay, so I need power. Okay, get in the hole. See, that was a really small area, so I could hear where he was. And I knew this layout. I don't know this layout. And it's a bigger area. Excuse me. Obviously, I can hear that he's close. Whoa! Get in the hole! Nope. Hi! Okay. How did he know I was there? I wasn't sprinting. I didn't use my pack. I didn't do anything. I just crouched. You can't tell me that he can hear me crouch. Hi. Okay, I'm in here, so I can... Do I need... Hi! I was so focused on trying to get out of this stupid animation. I'm just trying to figure out what does what. Excuse me. Okay, so I still don't... I still don't get what that did. Can you go back up that way? Or are you just gonna patrol this tiny little spot? No, you're gonna run away. Can you, like, seriously go away? Get in. Okay. Think I'm making progress now. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm dead. How? I'm not gonna lie, this is very annoying with the fact of it's not insanely clear on what you need to do, and he patrols a specific spot, but the second you move, then he changes to that new spot that you're at. I'm so lost. I can't even get out of here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm confused. I don't understand this part. And I'm gonna take this moment, because it's not like I'm getting any further. I'm gonna see if me shooting a flare off in the distance would do anything. So it sounds like he's right here. So it sounds like there's no point in having the flare out right now, because it's just taking away a hand. Go away. Bruh. Where was that? Come on, finish. Okay, come on. Finally figure out what the heck I'm doing, and that is... I don't like this. If that isn't clear, I don't like this. And not because... like, oh... It's difficult or anything. It's just, it feels stupid. You can't run. You can't use your grab packs. Or he'll know where you are. Which, whatever. And then the whole point of, you need to do this, and you need your grab packs to do it. I get that. That's what makes it a challenge and a puzzle. But the fact that when you leave one spot... and he just instantly follows you? Tell me I didn't get that off. It's pretty annoying. I get the whole concept of it. This will make noise, and he is attracted to noise. And you have to do that in order to progress. I get that. I'm perfectly fine with that. I am perfectly fine with when you do that, he can hear you no matter where he is. I'm fine with that. But when you go to a spot and he comes over just conveniently because of, like, he's going to patrol the area you're in, this specific hallway, and just stay there the whole time. But then the second you leave there, that's when he decides to leave, and he goes right to where you are now, as if he knows where you are. And then you have to still do what you need to do while he's there. That I have a problem with. Because how are you supposed to do that when he's there? I didn't see him there. Go! I also didn't know that there's a hidey hole up here, but I mean, it's worked out for me so far. I can't tell if he's going further away or getting closer. I think he's closer. He's definitely closer. He's like right in front of me. He's not. See, and this is my point. He hears when you use the grab pack. But he's right there, and that takes forever. So how are you supposed to get that done before he gets to your area? I don't get it. I'm not getting that done before he gets down to a point where he sees me and kills me. Well, the reason I got the first one done is because he went into the stupid tunnel thing. I wish using the flare would distract him. Like, if you're gonna have him patrol right on top of you, like this, then you need to have a mechanic that allows you to send him away somehow. Okay. So it doesn't restart. I didn't notice that. That the progression bar doesn't restart. Which is good. But that still doesn't make this better. Like, it makes it a lot more doable. But my grievances still are with this. I don't know where the last one is. Is it up there? Where he's literally been patrolling this whole time? And if you have something like this, like if you're gonna make it like this, fine. But you should at least have like a small autosave. So that way I don't have to redo this. Because, like, if I go up and I try to do that third one and I die, I now have to redo all of this. So, the third thing has to be upstairs. But how can I get upstairs without him seeing me? And how am I supposed to do this? Like, once I get up there, where can I hide like this to get this done? Okay. Now this thing is loud, and I can't hear. I'm really banking, because I didn't look. I'm really banking that like I said, I can't hear. I think I refused this. I'm really banking on there being an autosave now. Because otherwise, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So now I think it's back to the cord, which runs into the machine directly next to me. If I'm understanding where the cords go and like what the order is. Yeah. So I think, because this is where everything needs to run to. So this is the end goal. Wow. I think I need it on that one to do another set of scanners. If this is working how I assume. Okay, maybe not. I just autosaved. What did that do? Oh. I think he's right here. Okay, now this presents a new problem. Because now he's... Oh, the one right next to me. Right here. Sounded like he was over there. But he is coming towards me. Like right here. Right? He's over there. Is there a hallway right here? I don't know where to get the key card from. It has to be in that room area, and I have to be able to get into that room. Because I don't know where else I'm supposed to get this card from. But like, I feel like the only way into that room is this doorway right here. And I need a key card for that. Where'd all the power go? I didn't even know this was a spot. Oh, is that area over there a lever, not a key card? Nice reflections. Every time I get in a hole, there's like a little static that goes across, which is probably just a visual bug. But it's making me think, what if this whole thing, because they have a lot to do with VHS tapes, so what if this whole thing is something that happened in the past and we're just watching it from a guy's POV who has like a camera on his head, through a VHS tape. Oh. I'm sorry. What am I supposed to do here? He's really patrolling just that spot. So how am I supposed to do this? Can he not see me from here? I'm just trying to get him out away from there. Bro, don't tell me you're gonna go back up here already. You good? So we're good. Alright. There better not be any more of this. Oh! New objective. Run. Thank you. My plan was to go and give him a nice big hug. I'm sorry, but there's no way I outrun this thing. There's that thing again, like I said last time, where you're used to press it, you double click, you press it once to hold it, and press it a second time to swing. This time, in this chapter, you don't do that, you only press it once. You press and hold. Said they would get me killed. Oh. Yeah, burn. I told you you would burn. Oh my god, thank God. I don't think I've ever been more stressed playing Poppy Playtime than that section right there. And holy crap, John would be so proud of me listening to the footsteps. And he would be so annoyed on why I can't do that with Siege. I don't think I've ever focused so much in my whole life than I did on that moment. Like that, I didn't, honestly, how many times did I die there? Like, what, twice? Maybe 3 times? We're not counting that stupid death that I did right here. That doesn't count. That was just annoying and stupid. Because they changed the way the thing worked. But how many times did he end up killing me? Was it 2 or 3 times? That's not bad. For how long it took me, that is not bad. Propaganda flyer. A call for surrender. Poppy leads you to the grave. You fight not to survive, but to die. See where this has gotten you? It's not too late to change your mind. Join us, and we will spare your lives. You have 24 hours. We will not make this offer again. So, is that a join the... I don't even know. The prototype?